Hello, everyone. So, this is an impromptu recording to talk about October. So, this is the final few days of October, and it has been quite a month. It has been quite a month. And especially in the past 1 week, the energy is quite intense. Okay, so it is certainly a very I would say it's like intense but subtle at the same time because it just like for me anyway, I felt like at first it's like, oh, it's not as intense as before. But before I knew it, it felt like the rug was just pulled from my feet. I just poof. So yeah, it came like it just like it hit me before I knew what happened. And it's in a very good way because all old, very old stuff comes up from the past, like um, the things that I have been suppressing came up. So it's pretty ugly in a way. And life goes on and things have to be done. And I don't stay alone, I don't live alone, I have a family. So I stay with my children and husband and for kids. So life goes on. I just need to pick up the like I want to say shit, but I just have to continue living and just doing what I would be doing every day while still dealing with all that. So it was quite paralyzing at one point, especially during the eclipse day. So if you don't know what happened, it's that on earlier this week, there is this planetary alignment, and then somehow I didn't even know there was this thing because I'm not an astrologist. But after I was like, oh, I was just feeling heavy and everything. Then I saw on internet there's like so many sharing on the eclipse. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so there are people who say that they don't believe in all these things. They don't believe in energy, they cannot feel energy, and it's just we are just making it up. I used to be like that until it hit me. and and have the rug pulled from my feet, and it's like from under my feet. So it's like the more you do this work, the more aware you are of your internal world and the external, the more mindfulness that you put into your every moment. You bring awareness to what is happening inside and out, and you purposefully decide what you want to do. That is the beginning of, there's not a word, sensitivity. You are more sensitive. You're more sensitive and in tune with what is happening inside of you and what's happening around you. And if you continue to harness that, that will actually make it even more heightened. The senses will be more heightened, like elevated, and your vibration will be higher. And then what about those who say that, elevate yourself, raise your vibration so that you won't be pulled down? Yeah, to a certain extent. But the thing is, it's like, I wouldn't say it's like a double-edged sword, but it's more like, when you are living in a, like if that is the only life that you know your whole life and you haven't seen anything different, then for you it will be something that is normal in brackets. So if you have seen something else that is better, more useful to you and more beneficial to you and more wholesome, and it makes you feel better, and you return to the old living condition, you would see what you did not see before. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. So if you are in this muddy water and you drink in it, you bathe in it, and you ease yourself in it. For if everybody else is doing it, it doesn't phase you, because like it's my normal. But if you have been outside of that and you go into that environment and you're like, that is so unhygienic, how could you you know and then sometimes you travel to some places and you eat the food and it's just not your daily diet, and your body system may not be able to take it. So it's like that. So but what I'm getting to here is that you cannot unsee what you have seen, you cannot unfeel what you have felt, you cannot unknow what you already have known. So when that happens, you cannot say that just because you don't feel it is not there. And I have learned better than to invalidate other people's feeling just because I don't feel it. Because what is painful to you may not be painful to the other person. But what is painful to the other person, you may not resonate with this. Like, well, just that little thing you feel painful. People are different. We are different. And we are at different stages of our life, of our growth, because we are growing, like it or not, we are growing old, growing more wise, like become more wise, and then, or, just to be wiser, hopefully. And also just to be more loving and more aware of what is happening in the world. And so some people choose to react differently. Some people choose to shut it down and not feel so much, because some of my clients come back to me and say, I don't like that I'm crying all the time. Well, once you move past that, once you let whatever that needs to be let out, all that is bottled up inside of you, you let those tears flow, and when it's done, it's done. But you have to go through that if that's what is meant for you to do. So it's okay to cry. Don't judge it as a sign of weakness. Okay. I have cried in front of people before. I've cried in front of a crowd before, in front of a group of people. It's okay. You live. I lived. So, and then, it's traumatizing to relieve the trauma again. That's why sometimes the body go into a lockdown where the feelings just won't be felt. And you cannot say, I want to numb this part and I don't want the other part to be numb. It's not like local anesthetic. Okay. Sooner or later, the whole body will be numb. And then you'll be like very much in your head and not being in touch with your body. And and then it's like, I didn't know I have all this pain in my body until now. I don't like it. But you know what? All this discomfort, all this pain, all this are just signals for you to, hey, look at me, and pay attention to it and do something about it. Not just pay attention about it and do nothing, but do something about it so that you can release yourself from all that old pain. So yeah, that's just what I did. I have a feeling that something else is gonna go in the next few days. So I'm just gonna take it easier and honor the rhythm of my body. And yeah, peace and return to peace. So whoever needs to an affirmation that you're not going crazy these few days, this is it. And whoever that needs reminder that peace has never really left us. It's just that stirring up of the old emotions and memories that are really blocking us from feeling peace all the time. So thank you, everyone. May the rest of the year be more peaceful for everyone. Bye.